Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray, family, that you are well in all your ways and that you have used these last 3 years to really start to create a narrative for yourself, to start to, create a new life for yourselves that is separate and independent of Babylon, family, because Babylon's season is over. And they are literally, when I told you that God is here, like artificial intelligence is taking over everything, family. And it's been slowly happening behind the scenes, especially if you don't follow, because they have to tell us everything they're doing. But if you don't follow, you can miss a lot of the things that have been happening. Like I was watching this guy, he's from Norway. I follow him a lot, Bjorn Hansen or something like that. Really, he's been there I've been following him for years. And he's a Norwegian author, and he was talking about how recently Meta, which is, the part of Facebook, they actually took all the books of all the digital books that they could find online, and they fed it to their AI without paying for the copyright, without paying the authors, without offering any kind of compensation. And they fed it to the AI so that the AI can learn how to write in the styles and the voices of different authors. AI is not something it doesn't have a soul, it doesn't have a spirit, it's not infinite. It's not even a creator. It has to be fed information so that it can reproduce, it can copy paste. And he was talking about how as an author, he was kind of wondering what was the point anymore. There's also been a lot of, talk now, like how it's going to be AI is going to be able to make all these hits, and you can make different hits just using AI, different music. And they've scanned so many of the artists' voices, of the artists, like the different artists. Yeah, so they've scanned the different artists' voices, the different tempos. And they've also scanned like actors and actresses with all these different movements, family. So that in the future, AI will, most movies will just be AI generated. And that just means that the world is going to get pretty boring, family. But it's also an indicator of what time it is. Because Babylon, oh shit. Wake up, Africa. Well, there's no better confirmation than that, family, is there? But you see, AI is so limited, family. It's literally a machine that has to be fed so it can produce. But once it is fed, all the different minds of the people, the different mannerisms, all the faces and everything, then it becomes a beast, because if those who are creating aren't creative, so they won't be able to manage it. But can you imagine that the people think that artificial intelligence can write a book the way a human can write a book? That artificial intelligence can sing a song the way a human can sing a song? It boggles the mind, but so many people are going to fall for this, family. And we should now be questioning, even now, what is real and what is false? Because by the time Babylon is announcing something, it is usually well beyond being implemented. I remember reading somewhere, family, about how in the 70s and 80s, maybe even in the 60s, there were already cities and towns in the divided states, allegedly, that were just clones. Everyone was a clone. There's so many glitches in our presidents right now. If you look at from Biden to who, even our own president here, one day he's fat, the next day he's thin. Our former president, one day he was thin, the next day he was fat. And no one questions. Everyone just thinks, oh, he gained weight, oh, something's going on. No one is seeing. But how many of these leaders are real? And how many of them now are basically AI, family? These are the questions we have to ask ourselves. So pay attention, because your soul and your spirit will tell you. And when you go around people who are not real, what they're calling the NPCs, they will glitch. But those are stories for other days. TUKO, PAMOJA.